guys, so I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about a lymphatic massage that you can do to detoxify your body. First, let me point out I am out here in my yard. I'm out here in the air. This is part of my cortisol calming mechanism. It makes me feel good. It makes me happy. So I thought, what's the perfect place to come out here and do this lymphatic massage? I also want to thank Dr. Yaki Awaken. He is the one who taught me this, and in my coaching program I always tell women this is something they can do to help detoxify their bodies. So they all ask for a video, so I am going to do the video, but I am giving all praises to Dr. Yaki Awaken because he is the one who taught me this on how to detoxify my body. So let's get started. We're going to start up here around the collarbone, around your subclavian node. And what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 fingers, because you have 3 on the top and 4 on the bottom, and you're going to make your fingers 1 on top and 1 on bottom, and you're going to just rub right there 9 times. And what you do to the right, you're going to always do to the left. So you're going to take your 2 fingers again, get on top and bottom of that subclavian node, and you're going to rub 9 times. Now next we're going to go to our axillary nodes. Our axillary nodes are actually located under here. There are 7 big lymph nodes under here, and when congested here, this is where women kind of get breast cancer, okay? So when you get in here, you really want to go in here and kind of grab, like make this and grab, and you want to move this axillary node. All right, you really want to grab it and move it 9 times, and then what we do to the right, we're going to do to the left. We're going to get in there, we're going to grab that axillary node and get that lymph node moving. Now, we're going to go up way high to our periphery, our cranial area. And now up here we have our maxillary nodes. Those are kind of located all within the circumference of our face and behind that, okay? So what you're going to do is you're kind of going to just rub down, all right? You're just going to pull down. Now, after you do that, we're going to go to our nasal nodes. I want you to do kind of like 2 fingers and place them right on top of your nose. And you're just going to rub 9 times. Now, next we're going to do our cervical nodes. And what we're going to do is like some Star Trek fingers, and we're going to separate them like that. And then I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can kind of see how I'm placing my ear in between my fingers, and my thumb is back here, and we want that to kind of come down, and we're going to pull down, okay? And you're just going to do it 9 times. Next, we are going to go to our mammary nodes. Right here, we're going to do a circular motion to get those lymph nodes moving, all right? Next, we're going to go to our sternocleidomastoid. That's right in the center of our belly. This is where like 90% of your gut health is all established right here. So we really want to get in here and get this moving. We have 3 positions for this area. You're going to place 1 hand on top and 1 hand on bottom, and you're just going to separate and bring them together 9 times. Now we're going to go to our left side, and this is kind of where the iliac node, the Peyer's patches are, and we're just going to rub down on that side 9 times. Now we're going to go to our right side. Now this is where like your appendix, your spleen, part of your small intestine is, so you really want to get this moving on this side too, 9 times. Now I want you to come back to the center because I forgot 2 moves. We're actually going to take our hands in a downward motion, and we're going to go down on our stomach 9 times. And then we're going to turn our hands way back up, and we're going to pull it back up 9 times. Now what you're doing with this is kind of getting it going, because you're going to push this all way back up by your cervical node, and this is where low pressure. You're only going to drain at low pressure. Our next movement is in our groin area, okay? We're going to do 9 times, and you're just going to kind of do like a little squat, and you're going to push down 9 times. In that groin area, get it going. Now you notice if you get backed up here, this is where you kind of hear about STDs. You have like, what do women usually get? Urinary tract infections, things like that. That's when your lymph nodes are backed up there. Last but not least, we're gonna go behind our knees, and this is our popliteal nodes. And you're gonna kind of do a circular motion back there 9 times. All right, now when you're done with this, everywhere we just massage, we kind of want to go back and we're going to do like a little tapping sensation, because you really want to get that lymph node jiggly and you really want to get those things moving. So where we started at the subclavian node, let's start there. We're just going to tap, okay? That grind and the popliteal. Now you want to get this really moving into a circulation, okay? So our next movement is kind of going to get this thing flowing throughout your body, so we can go way back up by the subclavian node and start draining out. What we're going to do is you're going to cuff your hand, you're going to extend your arm, and you're going to start clapping first. We're going to start by clapping 9 times. Let's go. Extend your arm, extend your arm, repeat. All right, now you really got that going. We're gonna use some calf raises, because the calf raises is kind of like our second heart, and that's gonna help push that blood way back up here to where we can drain out on low pressure. And what we're gonna do is 20 of those. So I want you to give me 20 calf raises. Make sure you do them really good. By the end of this, you're gonna feel it, but that's okay. If you feel it, that means you're doing something right. All right. 18, 19, 20. And I want you to shake it out. Now, if you do this self-lymphatic massage every day, you are guaranteed to get your lymphatic system moving, and you're probably gonna start pooping and peeing a little bit more, especially if you're consistent. So, like I always like to say, I'm always trying to put a pause on menopause, and ladies, I want you to trust your journey. All right, this should be part of your journey every day. All right, look forward to more videos on how to detoxify your body.